Continuously being updated in the App Store are the most popular and most played games. These change every single day, but I wanted to share with you guys a handful of games that are actually really good right now that are really popular. Some of these are fairly new, while others have been around for a while and still maintain that top spot on the App Store. Let's take a look at 10 that I think are worth your time playing. Coming in at number 1, we have Weing Waves with 5 million downloads and 3.9 stars. This is the number 1 free-to-play action game right now, and it's an action RPG. Being an open world title and an RPG fighter, this game is extremely popular. With that being said, there's a lot of competition in the space, but this one does a really nice job. With a lot of competition in the space, it's nice to see Weing Waves doing so well, competing against games like Genshin Impact, Punishing Gray Raven, Aether Gazer, some games that I very much do enjoy. I would highly recommend you try out Weing Waves if you're into action RPGs and open world experiences. There's some big news going on inside of Raid Shadow Legends, and we need to talk about it today. Now, you guys already know that I've been loving playing Raid, and I need to thank them for sponsoring today's video. I've been loving it so much that I started a new YouTube channel called Echo Raid Shadow Legends here. I'm officially inviting you to come to my channel. I'll leave the link to it in the description of this video, but also in that description, you'll find a link to download the game, as well as the QR code that you see on the screen right now. That's gonna get you some massive champions inside of the game for a big head start, courtesy of me. Well, Raid Shadow Legends too. So get yourself inside of the game and play alongside of me, and while you're at it, if you wanna join my clan, it's called Echo Raid. You can come through and be part of what we're doing because we are owning people inside of the game. Now, there's an event going on inside of Raid right now where you can win yourself gaming consoles, smartphones, Amazon gift cards of a $5,000 value. It's pretty awesome. Who doesn't want those things? I do. And the event's going on from June 10th through July 11th. And all you have to do is go to summertavern.plarium.com. You then have to enter your Plarium ID and search for some Raid items, some hidden ones. It's pretty fun. And even better, it gives you stuff inside of the game. You can even get yourself a YouTube Premium subscription for 2 months. And there, all you gotta do is download the game before July 17th, play for at least 5 days, and hit level 20 within 30 days. Then you're winning. But that's not it. I got another crazy thing that I actually missed out on myself when I started playing, and I don't want you to. And that's my boy, Sung Wukong. You know, the Monkey King guy. I am meeting him in arena, and he's beating me all the time. I wish I had this champion. He's a free legendary champion that you used to be able to get when you made a new account and put in code Monkey King. Well, you know what? Raid brought it back. If you download the game using my link, and then you put in code Monkey King, you get a free legendary champion that dominates. He's not trash. He will help your account grow. So not only are you getting the free epic champions you get from downloading using my code, but you're getting a free legendary on top of it. That's insane. A better start than I had when I started playing. Again, thanks to Raid for sponsoring today's video, and make sure you come check out the channel and download the game and join me on my journey. Next up, we have Supercell's newest title, Squad Busters, with 10 million downloads and 4.6 stars. This is an action number 2 in the free-to-play list, and it's an absolutely incredible, fun, casual game. Inside of this one, you're going to take your squad that you grow over time to bust your opponents and take them out while collecting as many gems as possible. During the 3-minute rounds, your job is to have the most gems of everyone. If you can do this, remain alive, and remain in the top 5 out of the 10 in the match, you're going to be able to keep your streak going and progress your account. Super fun, casual game that has a lot of characters that we know and love from the Supercell universe from a bunch of different titles, even including games like Boom Beach and Heyday. Super fun one that I could highly recommend. And next up is Star Wars Hunters. The game has 1 million downloads and 4.6 stars, and is a MOBA-style multiplayer arena shooter game that's actually quite good. Whether you're into Star Wars or not, the battle mechanics inside of this game are amazing and really lend themselves to having a good time while playing this battler. If you're a Star Wars fan, well, that's just an extra bonus for playing this title, and of course you probably already have downloaded it. I think this game does a really nice job standing out in the crowd, taking an IP that's already very popular and combining that with a really great battle mechanic and user experience in this shooter type game that you're gonna just love it. 4v4 competitive multiplayer battles where you're going to be playing against many different people in different areas while you can customize your hunters along the way. Definitely a ton of fun. Now, those were 3 of the newer titles, but there's a bunch more on this list, some new, and then we have Among Us, that is not a new title. This one has 500 million downloads, sits with 3.8 stars, and is still sitting on the popular list. People are still enjoying playing this casual, friendly, strategy-style multiplayer game that's really just a party game, one that you pull all your friends in together and decide that you're going to try and get these rounds taken care of. It's actually a very fun, casual style game. Not up my alley, as it's not a genre that I'm really into, but I'm clearly in the minority on this one based on the number of downloads being 500 million that this game has acquired over the past couple of years. Definitely a good one if you're looking for something in this genre. And I've recently started playing Brawl Stars again. This game has 100 million downloads and 4.3 stars and is getting better and better with time. Not only are we getting new brawlers all the time, but game modes are changing and just the general mechanics of the game are getting more and more awesome. Here you have 3v3 combat modes. And during the combat, you could choose a variety of different brawlers, all that are quite unique, and some synergize very well together when you're putting together your team. It's just one of those addicting Supercell experiences that you have a hard time putting down, and if you're someone that plays a Supercell game, consider using my code ECHO, which supports the channel. And I'm happy to see Call of Duty Mobile on the list here today as popular free-to-play games because this is my favorite mobile shooter of all time. It has 100 million downloads and 4.3 stars and a variety of different game modes, all which we know and love from playing on console and PC from years past. It very much reminds me of Modern Warfare 2, which is my favorite shooter of all time, along with a couple of others, but this game does it very well and it synergizes well on mobile. Whether you're looking to do some free-for-all, domination, team deathmatch, battle royale, or even zombie modes, you got yourself covered with Call of Duty Mobile. Definitely not a new title, but in my opinion, still the best shooter on mobile that you cannot go wrong giving a shot to. And we had to put a horror game on the list, so luckily for us there was one in the top 10, and this one's called Zoo Horror with 500,000 downloads and 3.9 stars. Here you're going to make your way through abandoned zoos and dark forests to collect keys to unlock new areas, solve mind-bending puzzles to progress, and fight off terrifying monsters lurking in the shadows. Sounds very much like a horror-style game to me. Again, this is a genre that I don't vibe with, but I know that a lot of people do, and this is a newer rendition of the genre, something that you guys may like, something a little bit newer to the space. Definitely the horror style that you probably already know and love and are used to from other titles, but a different story here. Tome of the Mask is a single-player platformer style game with pixelated graphics that's quite a bit of fun to get through. It, at first look, gives you that whole Pac-Man feel, but is actually quite different. You need to maneuver your way through the mazes without being caught or without getting stuck inside of a dead end. Very fun, and it gets more difficult as time goes on, but it's a great game that's super casual with 100 million downloads and 4.4 stars. When you think of Battle Royale on mobile, you probably instantly think of PUBG Mobile. That's because PUBG Mobile does have the entire network for Battle Royale. And yes, there are other titles, including Call of Duty like we talked about a few moments ago, but PUBG Mobile is all about Battle Royale. That's where they thrive. And with 500 million downloads and 4.2 stars, they are a big part of the competitive scene, hosting tournaments throughout the year. If I were to recommend to you the best Battle Royale experience, this would probably be the game that I would recommend. If I were to recommend to you my favorite shooter, it would be Call of Duty Mobile. And then of course you have Bloodstrike, which is the newest shooter style game that's launched on mobile with 10 million downloads and 4.5 stars. It's a tactical type shooter that's a multiplayer experience and also Battle Royale. It's taking what PUBG Mobile does to the next level. With that being said, it does not yet have the popularity to beat out games like Call of Duty or PUBG Mobile, but that doesn't mean that it's not an amazing title that you should definitely try. It's a great game, a great shooter that I think you'd probably enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, with Solo Leveling Arise being the last on the list with 10 million downloads and 4.4 stars, an amazing action RPG experience that is definitely very new to the scene. If you enjoyed your stay here today, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on my top 10 videos every single day.